Hey, you're probably wondering, what am I doing in this weird little wooden structure? But this is my studio. I live on a farm, and we're building a big house on the hill. That said, just so you know, I'm not some weird homeless person hiding out in the woods. I wanted to talk about the artificial intelligence agenda. I do believe that they are pushing this agenda to bring artificial intelligence to the forefront because, one, they can control them, program them, and control and dominate the material realm completely doing that. But also, it is a way for a demonic entity to take a body. And that might sound crazy to some people, but here's the reason why I think that's their motivation. It is because as we are ascending physically and spiritually via the sun, as it is ascending, as I spoke of earlier, it's changing frequency, and it's changing all life on this planet. It's changing our DNA. And that's why a lot of people are waking up now. And they're also trying to block that from happening by blocking the sun with chemtrails and polluting our environment and our food, trying to keep our vibrations very low so they can control and dominate us. But they can't do that for very long, and they can't do it to everyone. So plan B is to bring the artificial intelligence into play, and also to go to a different planet, or to create some kind of virtual reality where they upload consciousness into artificial intelligence, artificial beings. I think this is possibly their entire agenda. And the reason that, everybody's always asking, why would somebody do that? Well, you have to remember, it's not paranoid, and it's not just ridiculous. I've seen too many movies. It's human nature to want to control externally everything outside of them. That's the ego wanting to do that. It's self-preservation, and misery loves company. So anyone that has a control freak problem, they're going to group together and they're going to justify their actions. So this is a natural thing, a natural evolution of humanity doing this. It's that part of the brain that wants to preserve itself and is always operating in fear. This is fear-based behavior. Someone that is ascended is not afraid of death, because they know that they're already one with everything, and either you're conscious or you're not conscious. If you're not conscious, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? The fear comes from living in the material realm where there is suffering from your own mind attaching to things that you can never possess. We can't literally possess anything, we just want to make sure that we're safe, and that we're loved and we have attention. We want all these things on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. But when you reach ascension consciousness, you get rid of all that stuff and you go, hey, I'm just what I am. I'm one with everything. The ego's what it is, and I'm gonna have the last say. My highest aspect of self is gonna have the last say, because that's where your your compassion comes from. Without compassion, there's no life. Compassion is literally non-destructive compression or oneness, like non-destructive coming together into a dance. It's like a dance around two polar opposing fields. That's what life is. And that's what generates an electromagnetic field to whole consciousness. Basically, you can use any terminology you want. You can use any religion you want to explain it, but in those terms, that's exactly what life is. And either you're alive in a dense physical body or in a lighter physical body in some other higher realm of existence. There is no death, really, but there is the suffering and the continual loss at this state of entropy. In this realm that we're in, entropy is the name of the game. And these control freaks want to stop entropy. They want to live forever. They want to be immortals, but they want to do it in a physical body. And that's just really delusion. It's delusional. It's fear-based. And, anyone that talks about this and how this is a great idea and that they're going to go to different planet and all, they're not lucid. This plane is the only plane. It's infinite. This material plane is infinite. There is no other plane. There might be another section somewhere, and we could be blocked off and domed off from the rest of the material plane because we were quarantined or because we were dominated by these parasites or whatever, and allow our lower ego to rule. But basically, there's one material plane, and all of it is holographic, in my opinion. So it always comes down to love. It always comes down to letting go, releasing from the game. You can play it if you want to, but it's your attachment to it that's causing the suffering mentally. And emotionally, on an emotional level, your emotional body will go to a higher form after the physical body dies or passes away or transitions. Either way, nothing lasts. Everything is always changing, and you can control nothing externally, really. It's all illusion, every bit of it. Thanks for listening.